I'm here with another important topic of English grammar, pronouns and different kinds of pronouns. This is the second video of pronouns. As you know, pronoun is an important part of English grammar. So you can go through the first video and the link is given below in the description. So let us begin. Pronoun. What is a pronoun in English grammar? As you know, we use some words in place of nouns like he, she, it, they, etc. These words are called pronouns. Here you can see in the picture a boy, a girl, a pen and some animals. Instead of boy, it is written he, she for girl, it for pen and they for animal. So pronouns are used instead of nouns and they help to make sentences shorter and simpler. Means when we use the sentences to describe about the same person or thing, the repetition of noun is something boring in a sentence. So we can use pronouns instead of nouns when we repeat about the same noun or name of a place, person or thing. Here you can see a chart which shows the different kinds of pronouns. Reciprocal pronoun, personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, distributive pronoun, interrogative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, relative pronoun and indefinite pronoun. These are different kinds of pronouns. Now let us see in detail. For the better understanding, watch this full video. The first one is personal pronoun, and a personal pronoun stands for a person or an object. Some examples of personal pronouns are he, she, it and they. And personal pronouns stand for three persons: first person, second person and third person. Let us see the first person. In first person, singular, I, me and mine, and in plural, we, ours and us. And in the second person, singular form and plural form are same, like you and yours. And in the third person, in singular form, we use he, him, his, she, her, hers and it. And in plural, they, theirs and them. Like nouns, personal pronouns also have cases. Personal pronouns are said to be in subjective case when the pronoun is the subject of the sentence. For example, she, he, I and you. Let us see this example. She is my friend. In this sentence, she is used as the subject. So we can say here it is in the subjective case. Next, when the pronoun shows possession, It is said to be in the possessive case. It shows possession. For example, this house is mine. Here, mine shows possession of the house. So it is said to be in possessive form. And the last one is objective case. When the pronoun is used as the object of a sentence, it is said to be in the objective case. For example, he plays with them. Here in this sentence, them is the object. So here pronoun is used as an objective case. Now, the personal pronoun it. It may refer to a thing, animal, or a child, and it is used as a meaningless subject when we refer to weather, time, distance, or temperature. The second one, possessive pronouns. A pronoun that shows possession and ownership is called a possessive pronoun. Look at this example. These books are mine. Here mine is the possessive pronoun of this sentence. Do you know? A personal pronoun in possessive case is a possessive pronoun, but it does not have any possessive form because we know it refers to a thing, animal, or some meaningless subjects. Here is a chart of personal pronouns and possessive pronoun. The first person personal pronoun is I and we, and in possessive pronoun mine and ours. In second person personal pronoun you and possessive pronoun yours. And in third person personal pronoun he, she, it and they, and in possessive pronouns his, hers and theirs. Now we always get confused between possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. Is there any difference? Yes, there are some difference between possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. Let us see. A possessive pronoun is always used in place of a noun. Like this pen is Rita's. This pen is hers. Instead of Rita's, we use hers. It is possessive pronoun. Now, look at this sentence. This is her pen. The word her is placed before a noun and acts as a possessive adjective. So, we should remember that a possessive pronoun is always used in place of a noun, but a possessive adjective is placed before a noun. Possessive adjectives are the words like my, our, your, his, her, its and their. Now the next one, demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns are words that are used to point out people or things they stand for. For example, this, these, that and those. And this and that may be used sometimes to refer to all that was said earlier. Now the next pronoun, interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions. They are who, when, whose, used for asking questions about persons, and what, used for asking questions about things, and which we use when the person who answers has to make a choice among different possibilities. So what and which can also be used as interrogative adjectives when they are placed before nouns. The next one, reflexive pronouns. They are those pronouns in which the actions done by the subject reflect upon the subject. These are words like yourself, myself, and herself. It shows the reflection upon the subject itself. Here you can see a chart which depicts the different forms of the reflexive pronouns. In personal pronoun, first person we use I and we, and in reflexive pronoun, in singular we use myself for I and ourselves for plural instead of we. And in the second person we know both singular and plural we use you, and in reflexive pronoun in singular we use yourself and in plural yourselves. And in a third person personal pronoun, he, she, it, and they, and when they come to the reflexive pronouns in singular form we use himself for he and herself for she, itself for it, and in plural we use themselves. I hope it is very clear from this chart. Next one, emphatic pronoun. We always confuse with emphatic and reflexive pronouns. In emphatic pronoun, the pronouns which we are used for emphasis and have the same forms as reflexive pronouns. She herself asked me to call you. Here, the word herself is the emphatic pronoun, and an emphatic pronoun is used with a noun or pronoun to draw attention or just to emphasize. Emphatic pronoun and reflexive pronoun always end in self or selves. Emphatic pronoun lays emphasis and a reflexive pronoun always answers the question whom. Let us see the example. She locked herself inside the room. Here, herself is the reflexive pronoun and it answers the question locked whom. So, the word herself is the reflexive pronoun and answers the question locked whom. So, don't be confused with emphatic and reflexive pronouns. Now, next one, relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to join sentences to refer back to a noun or pronoun called its antecedent and also to introduce noun clauses or relative clauses. For example, the boy who stole his wallet has run away. Here, the word who join and refer back to the noun the boy. Who, whom, whose, which, and that are used as relative pronouns. Now, the next one, indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to the person or thing in general rather than to a specific person or thing. For example, everybody, anybody, all, several, etc. Next one, distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns are used to refer to the person, object, one at a time. For example, each of the students must carry his identity card with him. Here, each is the distributive pronoun. Each, either, neither are some distributive pronouns. Now we come to the last part of this session, that is reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns are used to refer to two or more people who can carry out an action at the same time and are affected by its consequences at the same time. For example, each other and one another. Each other is used when two persons are involved. One another is used when more than two persons are involved. It's all about pronouns and different kinds of pronouns. I hope you have enjoyed this session.
Subscribe to this channel to get more updates about English grammar. Thank you for watching this video.